Hey there, everyone. I'm backstage at Triplemania 30, Part 3, and standing with me right now is Willie Mack. Willie, I gotta tell you, I am such a big fan of you. So I was hunting you down. When I saw you, I was like, I gotta get an interview with Willie Mack.
Oh, well, I'm glad somebody liked me.
Well, let's start off with, you obviously just finished wrestling tonight. I want to ask you, I know this is not your first, Triplemania. I know you've been out here plenty before, but what was the experience like out there, especially given how special the celebration was of 30 years?
It was great because this technically is my first Triplemania in Mexico City. So I've been hunting down people for so long saying I want to be on Triplemania, I want to be on Triplemania, even when I first started wrestling. And to come out here and it be the 30th anniversary, it really was something special, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
So what are you liking so far in terms of the atmosphere is so different, just everything in general for you, just to be able to be walking around preparing for your match, even afterwards just soaking it all in. Describe what the atmosphere is like even backstage.
Oh, it's great because it's a big show day. Everybody's on their toes trying to concentrate, but then you see all the people that's out there and you see the arena. It's a nice arena, and you hear the music and everything that's going on, the history reels and everything. It's something great to be a part of, and I'm glad they was here to witness it with us.
And what would you say, because Mexico has a lot of great food, obviously. You go anywhere and there are just tons and tons of stands. For you, Willie Mack, what is your go-to when you're like, all right, I'm here in Mexico, I got to make sure that I eat this?
Well, I start off with 3 tacos de chorizo con queso and a big old thing, agua de plátano or horchata.
Oh, yes, that's the good stuff right there, man. You know what's up. So now, Willie, I do want to ask you, because there's been a lot of changes that I've been seeing lately with what you've been doing and how you've been maneuvering your career. You were previously with Impact Wrestling for quite a bit, and you left the promotion, and now it seems to be like you're freelancing everywhere. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to step away from Impact Wrestling and how you're going about things now with your career. It seems like you're doing things a little bit differently.
Well, first and foremost, it was the money thing, because they promised one thing, and I said, you know what? I'm not accepting that, so I went back to where I started on the independents, even though it's a tough grind, but at least I'm having fun and getting to travel and meeting people that I ain't seen in years. And it's good to be able to do your own thing. Like, I could pick up the phone and say, all right, I could be there Monday. No, I can't do that. I'm already booked here and stuff like that. It feels great.
That's incredible. And I will say this, I am going to miss you, seeing you on Impact Wrestling. So Did you feel a little bit bummed out, when that whole thing didn't work out, especially because, you were there for quite a bit amount of time?
Well, of course I felt bummed out, because a bunch of my friends knew what I was going to do. And they said, no, stay. And I'm like, no, I got to do this on my own. I'm just proving the point. And I see them every now and again, but hopefully if anything changes in the future, I might be back, but who knows, it's wrestling.
Exactly, and things always happen. You never know what's going to go down in wrestling world. It moves so fast, right? So with that being said, you're going out there and you're wrestling all of these shows. I mean, right now we're in Mexico. We're talking about this big event. Willie, tell us a little bit about what your schedule looks like right now and how you're, maintaining everything.
Well, my schedule is pretty full, because I'm booked every weekend for the next month, looks like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have a little time to chill in between, but I'm managing. It's this is how I pay my bills, so I got to get my ass out the bed and do something.
Exactly. That's the way to go about it, man. So, Willie, I do want to ask you, and this is my final question, is for you, given that you're going out there and you're working, you're hustling, you're doing the freelance life, it's a hustle, man, and you're doing it, what would you say is right now some short-term goals that you have for yourself within pro wrestling, and maybe even some long-term goals?
Short term, just try to get as many places as I can, because I remember at one point I was on Impact Television, Ring of Honor, and NWA TV all at the same time. Somebody literally turned on the TV and saw me on every week, just on all 3. So I want to try to do that again.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm guilty about this, but a couple years back, I would, try to decide, especially for example, a WrestleMania weekend where there's so many events and there's so many indie shows. You want to know how I would decide whether or not I'd go to a show? If your name was on there. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to go because Willie Mack's on that card.
Oh, damn, that's awesome.
Thank you so much, Willie. I'm going to go ahead and let you go because I know you got plenty of more interviews to do. Thank you so much. Thank you.